Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. I appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Let's go, baby. Bitcoin pump today. We made gains. Let me show you how we did it. See what's happening. Are we about to start a massive bull run here? Are you going to miss out? You never know. Are you getting drunk tonight, hanging out? Or are you going to stay with me? Stay clean, stay sober, and get money, baby. I'm going to become a billionaire. I don't know about you, but don't you want to come get billions with the lifer? I'll see you on the stream, baby. God bless you all. Thank you so much for being here. Check. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Bitcoin with a nice little pump here. Right as I come into the stream, it pumps for me. 85,430. You know Bitcoin's going to pump for daddy. Let's go, baby. Let's go. And I'm in this bull flag here to the upside for Bitcoin. Looking for this move back to 87,130 for BTC. So right when I show up, we are ready to go, baby. We are ready to go. Bang, bang, bang. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate you all for being awesome and kicking it with the lifer. 15-minute bull flag on the horizon here. And people don't realize any day could be the beginning of the bull run. I've been through this before, just like any day could be the beginning of the bear run. You don't know. But like right now, we're also fighting the bears off. You can clearly see we've done a good job. Where are the bears? Where are the bears? The bears. The bears. Where are the bears? The bears. The bears. The bears. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for the bears. A third time. One more time, baby. One more time. But say, can we get it here? $87,130 for Bitcoin. That's the key level that I'm looking for. I'm looking for this flag to break to the upside and to get busy. A little bit of an SR flip resistance became support right there. Can we get the punch? Stochastic suggested it just may happen. Storybook Cinderella style. Hey, you never know, baby. Can we get it? All the way to 87,130 for Bitcoin. Come on, we made money. Hey, who's that? Hey, Yogi is chilling with no pants. Yeah, you can't wear pants on a Saturday night. That's just, how could you do that? I like this track. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. And BitTNX starting to pump nicely. I'm up 10% now. I didn't even need to make this trade. I made this trade earlier today. We got the huge pump. We called it a day. We moved on. But this was the initial trade I gave you this morning. So if you were with me this morning, and we'll break all this down again, but this morning, and you watched my live stream, even before the morning started, I drew this little line before, and I said maybe we could do something like this and break out. We did that little move, the little bit of that right shoulder hit right there, right? We held above the 200 MA, and I called for a move to the upside about the length of the pole here, and bang, Bitcoin basically hit the target 85,086K for BTC. So if you were watching my morning live stream today, I don't take a day off, 7 days a week. I gave you a free trade this morning. Crypto Billy took it. He told me I took it, I got in, and then he sold for gains. Shout out to Crypto Billy. How about that? How about that, master friend? I'm serving people gains on a Saturday. Can you believe that? Showing them exactly where to get in, exactly where the stop loss is. The stop loss does not get hit. But you've seen me do this. How many times do you see me do this, master friend? How many times? Even on a Saturday. It's crazy, right? Shout out to Love Lording in the house. Shout out to Giovanni. Shout out to Blue Green 83. Chicks with Fibs. I like that. Chicks with Fibs. God bless you. I like that. That's cool. More women in trading. I love it. Shout out to Crypto Billy in the house. Shout out to J Lash and Teresa. Toshi is ready to break out. Huge 30-minute. Okay, we'll take a look at Toshi. You say it's looking scrumptious. We'll take a look at Toshi. And the trade's up 8%. We'll see what happens here. Nothing but the harmless harvest. That pink stuff. Give me the pink stuff, baby. I took the trade. Who made gains with me today and took the trade? Who watched me this morning? Got the education that made sense. You know, you can't do what you see someone do on YouTube, but it made sense. You took the trade, you made gains. Who here is up from this morning's live stream, showing that the morning's live stream paid people just to give their time to it, right? That's the point. Like, no, we don't waste your time. We don't waste your time. We're here every single day, huh? Hey, I get no respect over here, huh? Hey, I tell you what, huh? I get no respect over here, hey? The other day, my wife said, how come you don't take me no place I've never been, huh? So I took her to the kitchen. Hey. No, you can't do that. You got to do it right. So I took her to the kitchen. Hey. Hey, when I was born, I was so ugly the doctor slapped my mother. My God. What are you doing, huh? How could you do this? Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for... Should have left that trade running longer, man. Hey, it's okay. If you made gains, just be happy. Use the gratitude for more. Use the gratitude for more. You got to do that. You got to do that. It's 420 in Yemen. Hey, it's 420 somewhere. God bless you, my friend. I don't know if you're saying what I think you're saying, but, hey. He was like, hey, I was so ugly. I used to go to orgies just to eat the grapes. Oh, my God. The guy's, he's out of his mind. It's a kid-friendly show. I'm sorry. We got to keep it kosher. I'm sorry. It's just, he was funny, man. He was funny. Some kid's going to ask their dad what that means now. And we said a porgy. It's a type of fish. All right? The porgies are a type of a porgy. Yeah, we said porgy. You know what I mean? He used to go to porgies just to eat the grapes. Hey, I got out of the trade early as well. The weekends are treacherous. Yeah, if you did, it's a smart move. So ugly, my daddy put a pork chuck around my neck so the dog would play with me. Oh, man. Told me to take a long walk off a short pier. Hey. I made some money, giggles. So shout out to everybody. If you made gains with the lifer, I just want to say awesome. We did it together, you know. And here I'm wary with this too. Look, I got the stop loss basically at break even there. I can't lose money on this trade. This is just the third scalp of the day. I mean, everything just keeps hitting. I hit the bigger one. I hit the little one there. And then I said, I'll try it again. If you're going to keep paying me, I'm going to keep taking it. So let's take a look at our bigger idea here for Bitcoin. We want to see this 15-minute breakout. That's kind of where we're sitting. It's the 15-minute candle. And there is some bearish divvy there as this is starting to kind of flatten out. So it's not all love. We could start to kind of get some type of slowdown. But we want to see if this rising wedge will just break out parabolic. And it looks like it very well may. It looks like this is the beginning of Bitcoin's comeback, baby. Doug Flutie against the Eagles, the Hail Mary. It all started, no, actually against Miami, sorry. It was the Eagles, Doug Flutie and the Eagles. It's a Boston story. The Hail Mary comes from Boston. When you say the word Hail Mary, it comes from Boston College playing Miami. Doug Flutie. You know, this is it. I'm just saying, man, it was all born. Sports legends were born in Boston. Legends in general were born in Boston. I was born in Boston. Legends. Jesse Livermore Cylinder. He was born outside of Boston, but he was born in Massachusetts, one of the greatest traders to ever live and ever hit the game. The Livermore Cylinder. It's named after Jesse. Just like the Sammy Cup and Handy's named after me. Hey. So we're going to get back to brass tacks here with Bitcoin, see what's happening. Larry Bird, man, you know what I'm saying? Some of the greatest. Larry Bird was born in Indiana, if I remember correctly. I remember noting that fact. So the weekly is going to close, hopefully. We've seen this act before, though. And we were going to close a bullish engulfing candle, and then they dumped us. Oh, there was a slip there. But they ended up dumping us. But right now, the weekend is... Hey, that was just completely accidental, but sometimes that's how the universe speaks. So look, in tongues. Fruity Flakes, baby, you know how it is. Every morning to stay sharp, you got to have your Fruity Flakes, you know. This guy knows his stuff. So let's take a look here. $130,000 for Bitcoin on Monday, June 9th. So get ready for June 9th. It's going to be a crazy day. We're going to be at 130K, and I'm going to say, I told you so. And everyone's going to be like, you know, and I'm going to say, but, you know, you were scared. But, you know, it is what it is. Bullish engulfing candle on the weekly. I like what I'm seeing for Bitcoin. If you're new and you're just watching me for the first time, you have a swing low to a swing low. That's an uptrend. You have a swing low to the same swing low. That's a downtrend of the RSI. That's called hidden bullish divergence. It's telling you that you're likely going to continue to break this high before you break this low. I've been saying that since we've been around these key areas. We did drop one more for the low, but we made bullish divergence on the daily, which we're going to talk about in a second. 5-day chart, bullish engulfing, starting to do its thing, starting to break out of resistance at this point. It's getting scary, but that's a breakout. And that's got stochastics, MACD, everything's ready to turn. The hidden bullish divergence is also on the 5-day chart. Also on the 3-day. The 3-day to me has broken out. The double bottom on the 3-day. Double bottoms break up 68% of the time. The double bottom should break up like this, the length of this, and then boom. And it should basically get to the next level of liquidity to $96,000. So in the next 2 to 3 days, this thing should shoot up. Really, 4 days by Wednesday. If everything goes well, we should be booming to $96,000. I'm not saying it's going to happen. We could easily hit a resistance here and slump over. Like, we're going to have to break above 88K. 88K is going to be our daily, or the 3-day resistance right there. But this looks beautiful. We move to the daily, and the daily suggests something similar. But the daily's got hidden. The daily's got bullish div. You know, and when you have bullish div at the end of the right corner of the higher low and the hidden bullish div, that's really what you're looking for. I've seen this exact scenario play out on multiple assets in my life, from the Dow Jones, S&P, and to Bitcoin too. I've seen this scenario, and then the wick to wick here, from this wick all the way up to the movement. I mean, boom. You can see we locked in that golden pocket at the 618, and if you do this, really, I do it on like the weekly. We clearly, from that impulse right there, we clearly have bounced off the 618 golden pocket. And it tells me that that's not a coincidence that we have bullish divergence, hidden bullish in the 618 golden pocket. We've done this before. I showed you Bitcoin did this exact same thing before. It made a hidden bullish divergence. The swing down of the RSI. The Stokes got super low. And when you pulled your Fibonacci here, you can see that we went right down to the 618 golden pocket before we got the bigger bounce to the upside. So I like what I'm seeing here for Bitcoin so far. So far, so good. You know, so far, so good for BTC on the... And then it brings me to the daily time frame, which to me is us also breaking out. And then I even put this in a falling broadening wedge, this one here, which it is in. And that's got a measured move the length of the pole. And that's a daily breakout, clear as day. We broke out today. You know, today and yesterday, we broke out. Like, we broke out. We broke, you know, now we could break back inside and then drop to the bottom of the channel before. We've done this before. We faked out. We could end up coming down, we break back inside, and then we dump all the way to the downside. So still a chance that we do a dump, but this looks absolutely what we're looking for. And now you're back above the 21, hugging. You're getting the curve. You want to see this happen here. See the 50. You want to see the 50 keep curving. Eventually, it's going to, you know, front run. At that point, we'll be somewhere here in a flag, and then boom, we're going to get the front run of the golden cross. Bang, then we drag the golden cross, and then we're gone. After the golden cross, I mean... It's sayonara, senorita, back to 100K. So I'm not saying this is happening. I'm not a perma bull. I believe over time, Bitcoin's going to go up because they print it. But I'm a trader. I shorted last Sunday. Remember last Sunday, a week from tomorrow, which is crazy. A week since, you know, tomorrow will come and it'll be a week since tomorrow. I don't know how you say that. A week from tomorrow, but it'll be crazy. Shout out to Crypto Billy in the house. Shout out to Scottish Crypto. Shout out to Sam Raza. Shout out to Teresa Pro Beast. Shout out to John Blake, my man. International Street Family, my man. Shout out to Emma Grind. Always losing for you. What does that mean? God bless you, though. Hope everything's going well for you. The second day in the 3-day. How could you be losing when we won the trade this morning and we put it out exactly how to trade it? I just don't understand. Anyone that says that doesn't make any sense to me. I love it. You see, people, if you went live 3 times a week, people could hate on you and get away with it because you wouldn't be able to. You'd be like, but I go live every day and usually twice sometimes. So someone's like, "You're rock, you didn't hit," and I'm like, "But we hit this morning." Like I put it out this. You know what I mean? It's kind of hard to hate on a guy that never takes a day off. It's impossible. I have haters, they just give up hating on me because they're like, damn, I don't even have enough hate for how much love this guy's got. Like, I can't over hate his love. Like, his love is just too strong. His consistency is too good. I don't know what else I can do. And then they just disappear. You know what I mean? They can't handle it. They're just like, no. Sam, can you check 24 March and April? There's a hidden bearish divergence of the daily top frame, please. eBay, no, I'm all set. Thank you. Appreciate it, though. I'll look at it. I'm just messing with you. A hidden bullish. Yeah, this could be called hidden bullish. This does swing up while that swings down. But I would say that the divergence was here. We've since crossed now. Yeah, man, I'm open-minded. There's some hidden bullish. You do have to get back above the 200 MA. If you don't get above the 200 moving average, we will have problems. But hidden bullish divergence is way stronger on the weekly, in my humble opinion, in the double bottom. But again, it doesn't mean we're going up for sure. I'm with you. Let's take a look here at the daily. I'm open-minded to anything, my friend. That's the thing. We could go up or down at any moment in time. I'm playing chess with a chess player. I need to see what they're going to do tomorrow. How does our daily candle close tomorrow? That depends on everything. Our daily candle closes a bearish engulfing tomorrow. This candle ends up being as big as this candle to the downside. What do you think? I mean, that's more likely we're going to dump. It closes up here, big green, and we poke above the 200 MA. Good chance that the week may, maybe even get a bigger move. So how tomorrow's candle closes depends a lot on the rest of the market. This was a bullish engulfing. It produced another one today. So let's take a look at that candle. We opened at $83,423.83. The high was $85,905 even. The low is $82,792.95, and the candle would close at $85,276.90, up $1,853.06 of the day, up 2.22% for Bitcoin. So Bitcoin had a beautiful day. We were able to capture that gain I woke up this morning and saw the flag. Congrats to anyone that did take the gains. Much obliged to you. Bang. Inverse cup and handle breakdown with a bearish retest on the one-day time frame. How do I get the same setup as you? What platform do you use? I am trading on tradingview.com. All right. I use you go to indicators. You can type in CBC, 5MA, DRS. Then you can type in the RSI, Relative Strength Index, stochastics with divergences. Then you can type in the MACD. The MACD just by itself, convergence, divergence. And then the VRVP. The visible range volume profile, and then you are ready to go. Those are my 5 indicators that I'm using to get you cooking and get you going. Just wanted to express my deepest condolences for Lifer whose father unfortunately passed this morning. God bless. I'm so sorry to hear that. I didn't know about a lifer. I guess it happened in the group, but just wanted to express my shout out to the lifer. Moment of silence. Losing your father is one of the toughest things that you'll ever go through in your life. Dear Lord, we don't know why you take the people you do or when, but let us keep the faith no matter what. May these losses bring us closer to you and not further away. Amen. Bitcoin inverse cup and handle with a bearish retest of the handle. 1 day time frame. Yeah, you're kind of looking at it like this here. We've got the cup. We've got the bearish cup and handle. And it's going to unload to the downside. It could. My thing is this. It broke a resistance on this. So we don't have to really stress that. And I'll show you why, in my opinion. Here's the deal. If Bitcoin does dip, and it's the 21's not that far away, so that's a good sign that you're not going to dip too bad. See, when you're away from the 21, you got to come back, but now you're building it up. You see, like you're going to hopefully start making higher lows in the 21. Now, if this does dip, what it will do is it'll break this trend line. And once it breaks that trend line, you have to assume it's headed lower. So let me just get rid of the bullish divergence there. We don't need that. That's just, it was for demonstration purposes only. But so if that's going to break back down, and that's going to head to 73,100. All right. So you don't really have anything to stress. Like you'd have to break the 21-day moving average on the daily first, and you'd have to break this top trend line. Right now you're above a point of control. Things looking pretty good. So those things will happen first. Also, you've broken above the 200 MA. This is now my signal that I trade. See, I wait for these now on. I trade this on the 1 minute all day long, right? So this is my strategy right here. And it could also, it's telling me, hey, this could be a great time to get in with my stop below the 200 and go for there. Like, that's just a nice trade right there. You see, now it is Saturday night. There's low volume, but this tells me it doesn't matter what night it is. That is a known signal of mine. And the 21's curving up to cross that 200 MA. There's a good chance that you go more sideways, and this is so. I would be watching the 4 hours so closely, and again, it could trade down. It could trade down. We don't know how it's going to trade. That's why it could be an aggressive entry now, because you may get the perfect bottom, but you may not. You could wait for confirmation and miss a pump too, though. You see, so that's happened. I've waited for confirmation and missed a pump. I've got in here and watched it dip down, and I've got in here and watched it be perfect. You know, so all three things have happened to me. What I do know is whether it dips sideways or pumps, it's usually a good sign if you're willing to hold it that it could stay above that 200 MA. It tried it here and tried it there. Could this be the third time's a charm above the 200 with the 21 really coming into price action here? Stochastics are a little overbought for me, but they could plow through that if need be. So some bearish div there on the 2-hour time frame, and the 1 hour also looking like it needs to cool off. So I would have this kind of plan, you know, I'd have this mapped out, something like this. Looking at to see if the 1 hour can make some waves, but the 4 hour looks interesting. I gotta tell you, and there's this support that we could even move up to right there, 84.5 for Bitcoin. Remember that $84,000 Bitcoin I bought now a month ago? I bought Bitcoin a month ago at 84K. Can you believe that? It was, yeah, maybe 3 weeks, but I think it was a month now. We'd have to roll the tape. Man, cherish the memories of their parents and always took the morning live Bitcoin call and I'm in the green. Thank you, Lifer. God bless you, John Blake. May everyone cherish the memories of their parents. Amen. Thank you, John, for saying that. You're a good man. You deserve the win. And thank you for the $10 super chat. You didn't have to give it, but you did. That will come back to you tenfold. May God bless you. And may all your wishes come true, my friend. In this life and in the next. And may I see you again forever and ever into the next realms. If you go long, you could liquidate a lot of traders now. Interesting. The full moon is looking at me. Full moon pumps. Amen. Yeah, them full moons, baby. I believe this would be the worm moon or the flower moon. The pink moon. Yeah, the pink moon. And it's tonight at 8 p.m. So full peak illumination. Yeah, the moon is also a micro moon, appearing smaller and dimmer than usual because it occurs when the moon is farthest from Earth in its orbit. Despite its name, the moon will not actually turn pink. It comes from the wild ground phlox, one of the earliest flowers to bloom in April. And there you go. So I'd be looking for this 1 hour to make a flag and pump tonight and into tomorrow. Maybe by tomorrow morning. Just like, remember last night I said we're going to watch it, wait for it was here, and I said we're going to watch this. I said by the morning we'll be in the flag, we could take it, and that's exactly what we did. Similar here. It looks like around 6, 7 in the morning, there may be a nice trade for us here to pump to the upside. Look for the white moving average, the 21 to come into contact here with price action. So I like what I'm seeing. The 4 hour is an aggressive entry now. I've done it before and it's played out very well. So I do like what I'm seeing here with this 200 MA in the 4 hour time frame. And the further you get, the more you can't be able to manage that beautiful risk too. So it's bittersweet, but I've learned my lesson. Yeah, and the full moon pumps price action. It tends to get us a bit of a nice move to the upside. And I've gone over that on my channel, talked about it too as well. Let's take a look at that fear and greed index sitting at 43. Hasn't really been 45, budging up a little bit too, giving you that idea that, hey, the prices were better before. You're not going to get these prices again. It's going to rip back up somewhere to those high greed areas. You got to buy the fear. If I can't buy the big green candle, the big red green candles, then what can I buy? I got to be able to buy the red candles. You know what I'm saying? It's simple. Like when you simplify things like that, it's just obvious what you got to do. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not crazy. We talked about ORCA. Look at that. We went over it. Virtual Jasmine making a move. FARTCOIN continuing to rip. Altcoins slowly getting their steady on, baby. XCN continued to go 2 cents back to 2 cents. And I tell you what, I felt like XCN was something worth grabbing at. It hasn't even hit $1 billion market cap. This thing is ready to rock. People are buying this on the low. They know something we don't. ONDO to 91. I'm telling you, man. Soon ONDO will be back above $1. And people are going to say, what? A Solana at 132? Man, so I only gave one real trade in the trading group, but that was Solana. Looked like Sol was going to bounce. And looked like it was going to hit 132. All right, that was my chart. That was my target. So if you took the trade, here's the trade for Sol. And I said, if Bitcoin pops, you're going to get a move here out of Solana. And I said, your target's 131. I gave this to the trading group. This thing pumps and hit the target. The trading, the measured move right there You know, there's your 200 you had this little sideways price action. So from that sideways, we kind of just continued up. So that's the measured move. That told me we were going to 131, and we did that. Now we're sitting at 132 for Solana. Imagine had I panic sold Sol. My God. How much am I up on Sol today? It's got to be almost like, I don't know, 10 or 15 grand. Up 10 racks right there, see? Up 10.5. Even Colin getting back in the mix. I never sold Colin, never sold my Leia AI, never sold my butthole. Never did. I never sold my butthole, man. I never did. Only on Saturday night. Only on Saturday night. My butthole coin. All right. You mentioned FARTCOIN, but don't mention Caspa Gain. I swear influencers are paid to ignore certain coins. I love Caspa. I'm not an influencer. I'm just a guy who trades. Yeah. I wouldn't call myself an influencer. I have Caspa, so I'm super happy to see Caspa booming to the upside. Thank you for saying that. And look, I call Caspa there at that 706 bounce. I mean, we like that 706. That's the money printer on Caspa right there on the big time frame. And Caspa making a move from 5 to 7 cents. And that, you know, proof of work following Bitcoin. Bitcoin rips, you're going to get a rip out of Caspa. Look at the double bottom there. And that looks like that's it. That's an Adam and Eve. You see it? I swear these people who watch my channel are people who think that we're influencers. People are so conspiramatic over here. It's 11 cents. Look like it's coming on this beautiful double bottom here for Caspa. Even looks like a slanted, inverted head and shoulder, head right shoulder to the upside here for Caspa. And I'm in Caspa long term. Could this be the bigger slanted Adam and Eve too as well? Caspa looking bullish. I see it headed to 11, 10, 9/10 of a cent, 11 cents. Yeah. Not getting, yeah, exactly. AIOZ did good today. I love that coin. I still hold a lot of that coin too. I hold a lot of coins. We got to make it through this one. And nice little pump. Not amazing, but better than nothing. And again, can we get these Adam and Eve, these double bottoms, these bullish divvies on the daily like Bitcoin? Funny, thank you, mate. Yeah. Can someone please help me with all... No. Shout out to all the beautiful people here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. 1,080 people here on the live. Can we get the likes into the watchers? I'll greatly appreciate that. 1,000 likes would be pumping us up to the upside, baby. All right, Ray, who knows what this is? I can't show everything, but who knows what this is? If you know what this is, you're a special person. Who knows what that is? What is that? What is that? What is that? It's like a Lego remover. You got so many Lego fiends over here. All you guys do is play Lego and watch YouTube. You're just like me. Who here builds Lego all day? You don't build more Lego than me over here. Key to your wife. You guys are crazy, man. That's funny. Oh my gosh. A Lego brick polo, a mini skateboard over here, a hard wallet, the old Lego sets. Pregnancy. You guys are funny. A pregnancy test kit. A Lego pregnancy test. Oh my goodness. All right. So Bitcoin, we're watching the 1 hour time frame in a bit of a flag here. Likely to come on down, you know, indecision. We'll see what happens. Low volume the weekend, and we'll go from there. Jimmy Lego King, you're funny, man. BTC miner, yeah, I wish. So that's what I see happening for Bitcoin. Sol's looking hot. Aptos is looking hot. Pancake swap is hot. And we're seeing some movement in these altcoins. Is it enough for me to venture out and really want to get busy with these alts? Let's take a look here. Pancake swap is flagging above the 200 MA. This thing could do damage tonight. And we know that Binance Smart Chain is starting to do some smart stuff. But seriously, I love Binance Smart Chain since day one. This looks like there's some gains coming here. See, I can sniff out the gains. I can search the whole market. And I'll go through hundreds of coins, and I'll find the one or two coins that looks like doesn't mean, and this might get stopped out. I'm not 100%. I wish I was. I wish everything I coughed on actually exploded, but it doesn't work like that. But there's a high probability if I see something in the charts that does play out the way the charts convey that they are going to play out to the upside. It definitely could happen. It definitely could happen. Oh my gosh, I just realized I didn't send the stream into to the group, you know. People are new, they gotta get with the program. They don't realize, you know. A nice hot stream though on a Saturday night. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're feeling good. Hope you're hanging in there. Hope you're doing better than hanging in there. Hope you're kicking butt and taking names. Hope you're absolutely just destroying life and just, you know, in a good way. And just going after your best, you know, making it happen. Not thinking about the negatives, only focus on the positives. Creating the best possible life that you can. And making it happen every single day of your life. May God bless everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in and appreciate each and every one of you for being here. I love you, man. Helium SEC case dismissed. I like it. That's great. Yeah, so Cake might make some bacon on the beach tonight. Shoulder, head, right shoulder. And if Cake's going well, it tells me to kind of think of DYDX, AAVE, and just start seeing kind of what's happening on the broader scheme of you know, anything in DeFi. Like, I'd watch this little flag here as it's making its way above the 200 on the 1 hour. This might be worth watching here for some moves. Could head to 61 cents on my radar. Let's take a look at AAVE. I wouldn't be surprised if AAVE moved pretty big today already. Yeah, see, there it is too. But, you know, this might come down something like this, though. We don't know exactly. It could go even lower. We don't know, right? It might make about, you know, we'd like to see. So I just speculate. If it bounces, then it's worth a trade. You know, then it's actually worth looking at. If it doesn't, then maybe it's worth a trade here. Or it retests there or here. You see? I want the strength. I want the moves that have the most strength. Cup and handle vibes. And I see this thing going to 160, you know, sooner than later. Colin AI, baby. Colin. I love your predictions, brother. I'm new here and we'll stay with you. God bless you, Luis Gonzalez. I'm telling you, man, we're going to make it through all the way to the end. People that stick with me for a long, long time. We got people on this channel 3-4 years now, 5 years, man. I've been doing this for a long time. And I was trading before I got on YouTube full time. Every single day of my life, I'm on YouTube. No days off. I love what I'm doing right now. I couldn't wait to get home, suit up, and get ready for my stream tonight. Like, this is the best thing in the world. Like, God gave me the starring role in the greatest show on earth right here with the Crypto Lifers. So hit that like button if you're feeling positive and full of energy. If you're someone that wants to give good vibes back out to the world because they come back to you, then you're a like hitter. I'm a like hitter. Are you a like hitter? I'm a like hitter. Like hitters are, you know what like hitters are? They're people that believe in themselves. They believe that they have so much to give that why not? What are you holding back for? If you don't hit the like button, it means you're afraid that you don't got enough to give. You think something's not going to go your way? You've got all the love in the world. Why don't you give it away? You've got so much love. Hit that like button and show us how much love you got. Don't be afraid. People that live in fear don't get too many places in life. I'll tell you that. Live in action. Live in love and live in action. Those two things are going to help you in big ways. Again, I'm not a financial advisor, but I can tell you about life, baby. Are you wearing suit pants too? I'm wearing pants. I'm wearing a type of pants. I may or may not be wearing pants. How about that? You know what I mean? Oh my gosh. No pants. You'll never know if I never show you. That's the thing. Am I wearing pants or not? It's up to you. I put Luis Gonzalez on the lifer. Shout out to Crypto Rick, man. Thank you. God bless you, brother. They're always obsessed with the pants. I don't know what it is. It started a few months ago, and now it's just all the time. Biker shorts is the rumor. Y'all crack me up, man. Nah, I'm in a Speedo, man. After hours with the Crypto Lifer, amen. Enough with the pants, everybody. Shout out to Papa Flash. I know you're not wearing shoes or socks. Never. Always barefoot trading. You gotta. Why would I wear shoes and socks in my own house? It's absurd. Anyone that does that is absurd. You're supposed to be in your house, relax. Okay. He's wearing the lower half of Howard the Duck's costume. How did you know that? You know what I mean? You guys know what I'm wearing. You guys know what I'm wearing, right?
I'll take you anywhere. Just tell me I'll be there. We don't need a plan. I like it unprepared. Whatever comes our way, we'll stay there for the day. So dream, dream away.
I'm wearing the belt, baby. I'm wearing the belt, baby. Let's go. That's right. People don't know that they do influencer awards, and they'll probably do them in Las Vegas this year in May. And there's a chance that they're going to do it again and give away the best technical analysis of 2025. Now, last year, I won the best technical analysis, man, the best TA. Like, I was recognized by the entire industry as the guy that had the best technical analysis, man. Nailed it, called it, hit it. We hit so many things. And this, I don't pay for this. Someone else got, decided I deserve this. They gave this to me in Las Vegas in front of a few hundred people, live and direct. I couldn't make it because my wife was pregnant. We were having our child any day. But baby, the best technical analysis of 2024 right here. And we plan on winning again in 2023, man. Nobody does TA better than us on this channel, baby. Nobody calls it better than us on this channel. Nobody more dedicated. Bang, bang, bang. Let's go, baby. And we're going back to Vegas to take the crown again. It's time, 2025, baby. Let's go.
So dream, dream away.
I'm taking what's rightfully mine. Coming back for the crown. Grrr. Day in and day out, baby. Let's go. Sammy, no pants. You seen I had the pants on. Crypto Billy in the house. Get pumped up for Bitcoin Las Vegas. Hit the QR code. If you want to watch me get the best technical analysis 2025 and then smash a guitar. No, but seriously, hit the QR code. Join us in the lifers at Bitcoin Las Vegas. Hit the QR code right there. I'll make it so big. Hit that QR code, baby. Make the arrangements. Get the plane ticket. It's not that expensive for me to fly all the way from Florida. It was like $200, $400 round trip or something. Bang, bang, bang. Quick peek at Cardano. God, I wish I could make it to Vegas. Yeah.
So dream, dream.
What happened to Vegas stays in Vegas. I bought a belt from Temu. You're funny, man. Right? So here we are with Bitcoin. Nice little pump here for BTC. And honestly, I'm telling you right now, that 4-hour looks pretty alive to me. And when you get away from the 200-day moving average, there's a chance that there's just, there's a chance right here this plays out. This trade right here plays out. So they sniped me there on week. So look, on BitNext. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab it here. I'm going to take the trade here. I'm going to set it up right now and go to sleep on it. Worst comes to worst, I wake up, I'm stopped out. We did pretty good already. So my stop loss is going to be 81, 298. My take profit's going to be somewhere about, I don't know, 99. I go to 99K. We're obviously going to have some resistance right here and right here. I'll give it 98.5, knowing I'll likely sell a little early. 98.511. 266 for 822. It is the weekend, though. I don't want to be too crazy. But then again, I'd like to make way more than that if it goes to 98. But this won't be my only trade. There'll be some other trades out there, too. There you go. And I'm already up with the day. We made good gains. So we'll see. So that trade's live and direct right now. You can see there's the stop loss, take profit. It's already set up. Oh, but my liquidation price, the margin's 177, though. That's it. That's all I'm using. Such a small trade. You know what I mean? Well, the stop loss is pretty deep. Doesn't have to be that deep. It could be it could be at like 82,616 too. I'm going to add to the trade another one. That one's more like it. We'll see what happens here. High risk, high reward, though. But 85.5 is nice, and Bitcoin's starting to get a bit of a pump here. Let's take a look at the smaller time frames for PTC. Yeah, I mean, for me, it's even just the pump is just showing signs of us being more, more engaged to consolidate. Which is what we're looking for in the first place, right? If we want to see more bullish continuation, we want to make bullish continuation patterns. To do that, we have to consolidate. It's simple mathematics. It's simple 1 + 1 is 2. It has to happen the way in which we got it going on. We can't force it or fake it. It is what it is, Is it dark outside already? The sun went down. I started the stream. And the sun disappeared, baby. So there's a chance that we pump into tonight. There is a chance. A little bit of bearish divvy there, but it's getting tight. And I'm telling you that 200 above, when you're above the 200 in the 4 hour, you really got to start being cautious. There could be a bigger move coming. So I think it's worth taking the risk that I could get hit off for this pump here for Bitcoin. I could be wrong. I was right this morning. We'll see what happens. Keep tracking me every day on this channel. Be like, how many times was he right? How many times was he wrong? If I'm right more than I'm wrong, then the channel's worth watching. It's simple, right? If I'm wrong more than I'm right, then bag me. There's a reason why I keep growing. More people find me more right than wrong, but it's up to you. I'm not going to try to force this on you. You got to figure it out for yourself. Many a man hates, many a man loves. I take the love. You do what you can. Found a really good app called Kubi Casa. All right? No, it's really, really cool. Cubi Casa. I don't know. Do you have this, Crypto Billy? Kubi Casa. I'm not lying to you. This is a true story. True story. You grab your phone. Say this is your phone. You just grab your phone. You put the app on. It tells you to start recording. And you just record with it like facing the kind of the like you just kind of tilt it a little bit so you can see the floor. But and you walk around the whole house, go up and down the stairs, go in and out of the bathroom, walk in closets. It you know what it does? It creates a floor plan of the entire house. I can't believe it. And it will even make a three-dimensional floor plan for you if you need it. Kubi Casa, man, they don't pay me. I can't believe it. I used it. It blew my mind. Like, how did I just walk around with my camera? And my wife was like, you need to, because think about it. She's like, you need to measure the whole house when you're there. So you can give me the measurements so we can get things done. And I'm like, all right. So I'm sitting there. I'm like, I'm going to sit there and walk through the whole house with a measuring tape. Write down everything. I mean, it wasn't that bad. I could have done it. But like every room and all 3,800 square feet of it. My friend said, just use this app, man. You good. And I didn't even believe it was going to work. And bang, man. Unbelievable. Yeah, Kubi Casa, man. Yeah. We need to get you to 100 subs. We're going to get there, man. Phil Converse, Crypto Vase, Trade Wars. Interesting. His numbers can't lie. Yeah, that's so cool. No, wish me luck finding blueprints to find the pipes. Yeah. Kubi Casa sells data to burglars? No way. That doesn't make any sense. You know what I mean? It doesn't make any sense, man. Yeah. You guys are crazy, man. $3,800 square feet. God bless, it's huge. Yeah, man, it's got to be 3,500 square foot. I ain't living in it. I'm not trying to be. Those are my standards, man. 3,500 square foot, or I'm not. It's, you know, preferably 4,000 to 5,000, 4,000 to 8,000 square feet. But I'm not living up to my standards right now. Like, I'm living below. I got to step my game up. You know what I mean? But I'll get there. I'll get there. I'll get there. I was renting a 41,000 square foot home. It was unbelievable. That space was amazing. The house I'm in now is about almost 3,600. All right? It's a big house. Don't get me wrong. I love it. But the other house is even bigger. Will be there an opportunity to buy it tomorrow? Jay Soul, man, whatever you put as your parameters will become real. I know you don't believe this, but if you don't believe it, it's not real then. You have to believe that you're going to create a different version of your reality by the way in which you think. 100% can happen and will happen. You can, you will, you are the best. You've got this. Push yourself to your limits. Find ways to find ways. That's my new saying. Find ways to find ways, because there is a way. You just got to find it. I was fortunate enough to grow up in a 6,500 square foot home. My mom was a legend. Single mom, banging on. That's amazing. 6,500 square feet is unbelievable. So much space. I mean, the man makes... shout out to Kyra Daniels. Shout out to everybody here. I believe, Sammy, I will get there. We believe in you. Thank you. Just joined the group today. Super impressed. Been grinding 80 hours a week for 2 years, learning, following, and your Discord will save me so much time and teach me so much valuable info. Thank you. Hey, if you want it and you want it bad enough, I'm going to be able to give it to you. And I know the people that really, really want to take it to the next level. We're here for you. Exactly. Success is stumbling from failure to failure with no loss of enthusiasm. 100%. 100%. Exactly. Exactly. Does anybody know if BDY? It's all right. Hey, Sam, have you ever had an interest in BTC mining? I'm a truck driver, basically living at 100%. Hey, I lived in a one bedroom, for 10 years and worked a night shift. So you don't got to tell me about living in small spaces for long periods of time. It wasn't a truck, but hey, I worked a night shift for 6 years of my life from 7 a.m. to 3 in the morning. I'm not here to cry. All right. I know what it's like to struggle. I know what it's like to not live the life you want. I know what it's like not to have the money you want. 100%. And so what I did is I said, I don't have the money I want. What do? I went online and I researched to the people, and they said, you don't have the money you want? Here's what you can do. They said, start saving as soon as you can. They said, when you get a better job, do not live above your means. I got a raise. I didn't leave the one bedroom apartment. I got another raise. I didn't leave the one bedroom apartment. I got into a new job. They gave me even more money. I didn't leave the one bedroom apartment. 10 years went by. People laughed at me. My kid slept next to me. She didn't have her own room. I shared it with my kid. We had nothing, supposedly, but I had more than most. There was people that went and started living in a nicer apartment than me, but they didn't buy no Bitcoin. But their life looked nicer than mine. There's people that went. I had a Hyundai Elantra for $175 a month. I didn't even have a car. For years, I just used my bicycle. I used my bicycle and took the train for free. I had a way of not having to pay for the train because I took this one stop, and I was commuting to Manhattan for free for years, man. Honestly, I'll write a book on it one day. I found all these ways to save money. I was very, very keen and very detailed, and I paid attention. And if you pay attention, there's a way to slip through the cracks when no one else is really paying attention. Everyone else will do what everyone else is doing. You'll find a different way. See, my dad gave me the book, The 4-Hour Work Week. I talked about it this Thursday night. And the book changed my life. When I was 24 years old, I came home and my dad said, hey, this book reminds me of you. You got to read it. Listen to this guy, Tim Ferriss, The 4-Hour Work Week. And it changed my life forever. From that moment on, I basically developed a game in my mind to create my own 4-hour work week, and so I started working a night shift because I got in at 7, and the guy that I was working with got to know me pretty well, and he liked to party. So we had to share the shift together, and we got a list of things done. Now, normal people would have just had me come in at 7. He was supposed to come in at like 9 or 10. We weren't supposed to get to know each other that well. We were supposed to just work. I was supposed to leave at 3 and be like a little robot, and he was supposed to be a robot. And we were supposed to be robot guys, and he was supposed to get in at like 9 and leave at 5 or something. You know what I mean? Or leave at 4. Yeah, his shift was like 9 to 4. My shift was 7 to 3. And instead, once he got to know me and he realized I was kind of like a street guy that, wasn't gonna rat on him, He said, listen, man, I like to go out and party, man. I like to drink. I like to go out. He's like, I want to be out till 12, 1 in the morning. He's like, so this is the deal. He's like, I'm going to call you every night around 8 o'clock. You're going to make sure the boss left. If the boss left, you're going to tell me that the boss has left. If the boss is still there at 7:45, I'm going to come in and make like I'm coming to work. Only when he leaves, I will leave again. I said, okay. So every day I'd look and I'd see my boss's office and I'd see if his jacket was still there. I'd say, he's still here, man. It was like 10% of the time. When he wasn't there, I'd say, he's gone. He said, all right. Now that he's gone, he said, let's break out on the work stuff. And he goes, okay, you do this, and he's like, let me look over the sheet. I'll call you in 10 minutes. I'm like, all right. We'd look over the worksheet together. He'd call me back. He'd say, listen, he'd know what he could do in the timings he needed to get it done. And he had been doing the job longer than me, so he knew. So he said, hey, Sam, get this, and this done. And I'll come in around 1. He's like, if that's done, then bounce at 12:40. You're good. He's like, well, whenever you get it done, 12:30, 20, whatever you want. And so we did that for literally like 3 to 4 years. We worked this night shift together. And I worked literally from till 7 till 1 in the morning. Now, some nights I had to go till 1:45, and eventually he did leave, and I had to take the shift onto myself, and things changed, and I had to work more, and we didn't have it so good for so long, but we had a nice little 3-year thing going where I got to work 25 hours a week, and I read this book, man, and I was trying to, and I was using that other time to watch self-help videos, learn how to trade. I was spending all this time on myself. How to learn. I was researching millionaires and billionaires and reading all these books and positive mental attitude, I was pushing myself, reading books like The 4-Hour Workweek, Think and Grow Rich, just all the type of stuff that helped me get to another level in life. And so while I worked the night shift, I was working on myself. And now look at here, this is what happened. It created, I'm just saying. So, and I tell you the story to teach you, to show you, so you can understand the way in which we keep it moving. Bitcoin, nice little pump here to the upside. Let's see if it's sustainable on this 4-hour time frame. Nice little move there. On the 1 hour, probably on the 1 minute, it looks like a nice little pump. Boom. And how every time Sammy touches the key, I say enter and we go bang. It's crazy, right? It's like I could sniff out a green candle, 3 white soldiers if that closes as such. And I mean, that resembles an inverted head and shoulder. I mean, you got a shoulder, a head, and a right shoulder, don't you? I don't know. I'm not trying to be a rocket scientist here. I'm just a simple guy doing simple stuff. That's why they call me Sammy Simple Cup and Handle. So, another day, another dollar, another rippage, another candle, another Bitcoin, another Satoshi. You know what I mean? So I worked that night shift for a long time, and I took advantage of that night shift, man. And so, yes, and it's because my dad gave me that book, The 4-Hour Workweek. And I realized that there was people that were figuring out, escape the 9 to 5, live anywhere, and join the new rich. It's a self-help book by Tim Ferriss in 2007. I got out of school in 2005. So he wrote this book. This book gave me more education than my entire college career, because it gave me the idea that I should be doing something with. He made me feel guilty. As I read the book, I felt nervous. Why? I felt scared. Why? Because I said, if I don't take it upon myself, I'm going to be stuck in the 9 to 5 like everybody else. I said, I got to think differently like this guy did. I got to go hard like Tim Ferriss did. This is a best-selling book, man. This book was awesome. He took a 3-week sabbatical to Europe. During that time, continued travels through Europe and Asia and South Africa. He developed a streamlined system of checking email once per day and outsourcing small daily tasks to virtual assistants, paying them meagerly. His personal escape from a workaholic lifestyle was the genesis of the book. The formal format of the 4-Hour Workweek took shape during a series of lectures Ferriss developed on high-tech entrepreneurship at Princeton, his alma mater. The lectures in book describe Ferris's own experiences in company automation and lifestyle development. So I didn't have to go to Princeton, but I got the brain of a guy that did, in the concepts and the ideas that pushed me ahead. There's no sense of work being anything more than a paycheck. Some reviewers took that the book was quite lengthy and too hard to read. The punchy writing style that Ferris had struck a chord with his critical workers' slavish devotion to corporations. Yeah. But it was an interesting book for me, and it changed. It was the beginning of really what started. I was 24 years old, 23, when this book kind of came into my life. He wrote The 4-Hour Body and A Guide to Rapid Fat Loss, Incredible and Perfect Human. He wrote another one. Funny. And again, now he makes is in New York Times. He makes money off the books. I know someone that wrote a book. He's not even that known. He says he makes $17,000 to $35,000 a month off the book. Bitcoin pumping to the upside. If you took the trade now, you're in the money with the lifer. I don't know how we do it. I don't know how we just show you that it's going to pump before it happens every time, but it does. Yeah. I Buy How to Invest by Warren Buffett. Your parents are alive in what they taught you. I love it, Sammy. Amen. Shout out to Sunny Littletree. 100%. Yeah. And this guy says the music is annoying. Get him out of here. That means he's probably someone that gets annoyed easily. I don't want you here. Goodbye. Please leave. Don't come back. Yeah, I remove negative people from my life immediately. Please, you don't deserve my TA bounce. Thank you. Good riddance. Let's take a look at ORCA, FLOKI, and Cardano and see what's happening here. It's a privilege to be here. I want to make that very clear. I have years of knowledge that I do not have to be sharing. It's a privilege, man, and I deserve respect and love. I give it every day. I deserve it back in all shapes and forms. Excellent song selection as usual. Music is lit. Thank you. Yeah. Hey, I'm not saying it's the greatest, we get through. It's getting, it's. So ORCA did on that. So when was I looking at ORCA though? I thought I looked at ORCA this morning. Maybe out that falling wedge flag. Still looks like it's a little too far away for the 21 on the 4-hour time frame. But it does look like once it connects and makes that connection, it's going to rip. And it's got some supportive resistance too hanging around. ORCA, baby. Yeah. Shout out to Barefoot Sailing Adventures in the house. We love you. We appreciate you. We care about you guys. Go check out Barefoot Sailing Adventures. All right, check them out. You're going to love them. They're out there sailing all the time, having a blast, doing their thing. And, yeah. That's all I got to say. Have some fun out there with the Barefoot Sailing Adventures. Sammy Boom Bammy with the cup and handy. Random thought, but I'd love to invite you to my wedding straight up. Honor table, too. Hey, you let me know when it is. I'll try to make it. I just got a very busy schedule. I did get invited to one lifer's wedding, and I was unable to make it just because of the way things are. All right. Burke must be buying more Kaz. He must be. Their music is perfect for trading. He must have been a Democrat. Toshi the cat is trying to escape from the market. Let's take a look at Toshi. And FARTCOIN's still consolidating. It looks like it's honestly going to explode. No pun intended. I can't. This is in 2025, man. When I started this serious career and suited up to be a trader, I never thought I'd be telling you that FARTCOIN was going to explode on my channel live. Like, I tell you what, man, you never know what's coming your way. You never know. So 147 here for FARTCOIN looks like it's going to rip. It may not. It's high risk, high reward, but that thing looks interesting. And it's been pumping. It's been an amazing uptrend compared to the rest of the market. So, if it ain't broke, don't fix it over here. So, I mean, this is Toshi. It is breaking out of a long downtrend. And maybe that's the beginning of something big. I'm all set, but maybe you're not. Yeah, I'm all set, though. Yeah. Bitcoin doing damage, holding that $85,700 level. A little bit of bearish divvy there, though. That swings down, that swings up. But can we just continue to cruise sideways here? I'm telling you, it looks like a parabolic rising wedge that could really end up doing some serious damage here. Now, rising wedges also break down. Don't be surprised if we break down and we end up at 82.9 tomorrow. Like, I'm open-minded at all times. But right now, we're bullish. Things could change, but right now we're bullish at 85,778. I gave the call again on the channel, banging, up 7.52%. And Bitcoin about to break out of a flag right there. Look at that. I mean, hold up, show me the money here. This thing's about to absolutely just explode, bigger than FARTCOIN. So, 86,174 for Bitcoin. I Shazammed your whole playlist. I listen every day. That's so funny. God bless you, Clark Morning. Five-booted, bullpented Sam, you pump us up. The positive vibes, brother. Amen. I love you. Shout out to Luis Gonzalez. Thanks for blessing us with the knowledge. Anytime, my friend, anytime. Bullets expanding, vibrating, mega horn. Yes. All the way to the upside. And again, there is some bearishness in the air. That's why I'm not all in here. I'm not like, and we've made some good gains. We lose this 200 on the 1 minute time frame. We'll struggle. The 5 minute, it's got to stay above the 21 there. And there is some bearish divergence now. That kind of swings up, that swings down. I don't want you to get too hyped here. You could lose tonight. It's Saturday night, low volume. Just be careful. Don't be overly excited. The main thing we want to see is that the 4-hour stays above the 200 MA. If that continues to go the way we're looking in this 21 crosses, what I expect is sideways or downward price action here. See, I'm willing to take a hit. We can even come down here as long as we don't lose the 200 MA. I'd like to even see the 200 in the next 8 hours, 8 to 12 hours. I'd like to see the 200 go like this and end up above the $83,000, $84,000 level. But man, I'm sitting on that $84,000 Bitcoin that I bought, and then the Bitcoins I bought a little, the Bitcoins I bought around the 78,000. So I did my thing, man. I purchased the Bitcoin that I could, at the times that I had to do it, and we'll see what happens. We'll go from there. See, taking a quick hit all out of nowhere to 85.6. We need a ridiculous... It was not chopped the entire day. It pumped today. I don't know what you're talking about. But anyway, yeah, we got the nice pump. The Lifers got a beautiful pump today. To the upside, baby. To the upside. Also, that inverted head and shoulder there. I like what I'm seeing here for Bitcoin. I'm going to hold true on the late night full moon long. Sorry I'm late. My suit is in the dry cleaner. I'm getting a new Aloha shirt. If we break 200 MA, I love it. Shout out to Robert O'Connor. I got to go to the dry cleaner this week too. Thanks for reminding me. Just got to get it done. I usually go with 20 shirts, 20 to 30 shirts. I sit there and I'm like 1, 2, 3, 4, and the guy just like stares at me. I'm like, that's only a third of them. I got 60 more back home. It's insane. But got to have variety. You can't wear the same shirt every day. Got to have a gray one, a white one, a blue one, a yellow one. Hey, you gotta like the gray over here. Hey, Sammy the Bull. Hey, let me tell you something, huh? Hey. Maui Gyms. I only wear Maui Gyms after my dad, because my dad was a Maui Gym over here, huh? And I love my dad. My dad was a good guy. Hey, I used to go with my dad all over the place. Everybody knew him. He walked in the door. They said, hey, there's Jimmy Price over there. Hey, Jimmy, get Jimmy a cup of whiskeys over there and a few Guinness. There's his son, Sammy. I know that guy. Get the prices in there. Man, I love you guys. God bless everybody here on the live. You could wear the same biker shorts every day. Stop. Don't tell anyone about my tight biker shorts, man. I like the way they ride. Stupid. Right up there, in there like swimwear. My goodness. I could barely sit down the next day. Ray Italian Charles over here. Hey, I like 7 of the same white ones and 4 of the same man. I need to add more color to my suits over here. Yeah, funny. Evening Lifers love you, Sam. King of Kings. Do the jerky boys. Hey. I bought some Maui gyms in Vegas. I feel so important. Thank you. Shout out to Pokey Bros. We love you, man. You are important. You're one of the greatest people on the stream. You've been here for years. Every time you show up, I get excited. Shout out to Pokey Bros. I love you, man. You're a good dude. You supported me for a long time. Sonny Littletree, you're the man. Bitcoin above the 200 on the 6-hour time frame. I like it. I like it. Gotta love the gray, Sammy. Hey, into the gray, huh? Hey, crack me up. Shout out to Freedom Crypto, man. Hey, if I could make you laugh, then I can keep you here for the rest of your life, huh? People love to laugh. That's the key. All right, shout out to the fan funding and everybody that makes this show happen. Let's see all the people that threw down today. God bless you all. $50 in chat revenue. Happy Easter from PH. Could you please check ORAChain? Thank you, Sammy. Got into ORAChain a long time ago. Still hold it. Just want to express my deepest condolences to a lifer whose father unfortunately passed. I'm so sorry to hear that. And Crypto Billy becoming an exclusive member. Thank you for saying that. Gains on gains in the 99. It's that simple. God bless you, Crypto Billy. May everyone cherish the memories of their parents. Also took the morning live Bitcoin call and am in the green. Thank you, lifer. God bless you, Blake. John Blake. Crypto Rick. Floki looking. We took a look at Floki. I put Luis Gonzalez on the lifer. Thank you. Quick peek at Kadanas. Ada. Let's go, lifer fam. Congrats, Crypto Lifer. Shout out to Chris Black for being a member. Just joined the group today. Super impressed. Been grinding 80 hours a week for 2 hours learning, failing. Now your Discord will save me much time and teach me so much. It really will, though. And you're a smart man for doing that. Chasing cubby handles is more fun than chasing head and shoulders. It is. Just want to say thank you for consistency and telling us your story because it has helped me not give up and coming back to learn more from you, man. I worked the night shift, baby. They call me Night Shift Sammy. I Shazam your whole playlist. God bless you. Shout out to everyone that gave. Clark Morning, Crypto Weirdo, Wayne Moore, 2, Chris Black, Archangel, Crypto Rick twice, John Blake, Archangel again there, Archangelo, Crypto Billy, and Supa Mako, John Blake, Crypto Rick, and everybody there. And Chris Black, Wayne Moore, all the people that gave. Thank you so much. You didn't have to do it, but you did. That will come back to you tenfold. And may God bless you for doing that. Thank you. So I think we still got to look at Floki and Cardano. Let's take a look at Floki and Cardano. But Bitcoin, looking lovely here on the BOOKMAP. Shout out to BOOKMAP. Link to BOOKMAP in the description. 85,700 for BTC. And there is more liquidity to the downside still than to the upside. That's where all the liquidity lies. But still that big red there up to 86,000 says we can at least get to 86 and we'll go from there. So let's take a look at Cardano. Then we'll take a look at Floki. And any last things that you want to go over here on the channel as we continue to rip on these beautiful Saturday nights. So last time I looked at Cardano, we looked at it in this kind of inverted cup and handle flag that was likely going to break to the upside from 60. And it went from 60 to 65. It did the pump. It did it. It did what it was supposed to do. We nailed it. So shout out to anyone that took Cardano. And, you know, we even had this on Bitcoin last night. And you could say if this, you know, this rips, all the altcoins are going to rip. And we talked about it on the macro analysis video that I put out. Did you watch the macro analysis video? I do that after the live stream. No matter how tired I am, we push forward. We get it done every single Friday for your viewership and for you to kind of zoom out and be able to see the big picture in the charts. We have thousands of people here. 3,000 people watch that video. We should have so many more people watching that stream. I mean, it's not even a stream. It's a pre-record. So I'd look for Cardano to make some type of flag, the 21 to catch, and for price action to connect its next bump to the upside there off the 21-day moving average. May have to reset on the 4-hour time frame. You know, again, could it be a black swan? This is a rising wedge, and we're in for a nasty dump, and everyone just says, oh, well, Bitcoin did nothing. Yes. And we're back down here. It could happen. Right now, we're doing well. Moving averages are tight. Suggest that we're going to get the pump. Very rare when after the divergence, double bottom with tight moving averages, do we not get a pump. But it could. Yeah, I'm open-minded. So the key is to get above that 200 MA on that 4-hour time frame, and then we can really boogie. Go to the gym, bro. He says, do you have a trade for either Bitcoin or XRP or any trade you like that we could get at you now? Thank you for all you do. You're a blessing. Honestly, I did just open a trade for Bitcoin. So if you look back, you can see what I did. I just opened up a trade for Bitcoin. And what I did is I got in here with a stop below the 200 MA using the 4-hour time frame, looking that we're going to probably flag out here in the next 8 to 12 hours and then continue to rip when the 21 crosses. So that's the one trade that I got cooking. The entry would be now, the stop loss is below 82,000 there, and the take profit could be 98.5. And again, this is my idea. You'd have to fit your trading style and make sense to you, but that's what I'm looking at. Let's take a look at XRP, though. You did ask about XRP, and shout out to Go to the Gym, bro. God bless you, and thank you so much for your super chat of $10. You didn't have to give, but you did. That's very, very nice of you. Let's take a look here, MEXC. And so I'm looking at XRP, and what I like about XRP here is just this shoulder, head, right shoulder for me. You know, boom. And it's doing what kind of Cardano did, but it's breaking out a bit here. So let's take a look at the daily. And the daily suggests, yeah, you broke out. Similar to Bitcoin. Sorry. Number one, you bounced off the golden... I pulled the Fibonacci on the bigger time frame, and you bounced off the golden pocket, the 0.65 and the 0.618. Now, your fibs aren't going to have that. If you just got a regular Fibonacci, your fib's not going to have that. You're going to have to add the 0.065, and I color it white, and I color this white. That way, when you Google it, or just look at it, not Google it, when you look at it quickly, you can clearly see where the golden pocket is. It's in the white. So I identified it, too, with my green line, my green bubble, you know, and then you see that we bounced towards that, and we're holding the 0.5 fib now. That's bullish to me, that we're going to continue further to the upside here, and that we're starting to break out. I like what I'm seeing for XRP. Again, once it gets back above the 255 resistance, I'll be even more head over heels for it. But right now, I see a bit of an inverted head and shoulder, a push to the upside, above the 200 MA. The daily looks great. The daily says, yes, I can rip. And then you're waiting for Bitcoin to kind of do its thing. Bitcoin above the 200 MA suggests that we're all going to do our thing, and then this is likely going to follow. It does suggest to me that XRP will be somewhere by 254, I'd say in the next 2 to 5 days at the very most. Some type of move is happening for XRP. All right. I don't know if I'm having a cramp or a heart attack right now. So just bear with me, all right? Because I may be about to pass out. I think it's a cramp. I generally think my heart's in shape, but it was really weird. I got really tight all around my heart, but then it was also my back muscle. So I think I'm just being a drama queen, and I'm probably just, you know. It felt tight. It felt really tight, though. I was hoping I was going to be all right. I started to make peace with the Lord, to be honest. That was the best thing I could do at the time, because I said, if it is what it is, I got to be all right with the, you know. Why is it so tight, though, you know? Thank you, Sam. Just a muscle spasm. Thank you. I did the same thing 2 nights ago. Weird. Hey, we're all humans, man. It's not that weird. Could it be costochondritis? How do you know about my costochondritis? You guys really listen to me, right? You guys really listen to me. Like, you people really listen and you really remember. See, a lot of you don't comment. But then every once in a while I meet you people and you're like, loosen your tie. You're getting your jugular vein caught, you know? I feel really tight myself, man. Don't scare it. You guys are funny. Sometimes that happens. It's not your heart, but your pericardic sac muscles. Thank you. We're with you, Sam. Shout out to Noah Brown. But you guys really listen. Like Fukushima. Like, how did you remember costochondritis? Sam's too jacked. Yeah, I'm just too big and diesel. You know what I mean? I got no neck, baby. Everyone thinks I'm like 6'5". They meet me and they're like, dude, man, I thought you were big. You know what I mean? You're only like 5'9". I'm 6'8". It's hard being 6'8", though. You walk in and people stare at you, you know. Whenever you use the bathroom, you have to bend down. You have to order big and tall. It sucks, man. Sammy Cuphead, he's sharp as a blade. Amen. Amen. Wasn't funny, but it was funny when he said I was getting right with the Lord. You people are great, man. You people are the best. Like, honestly, like I can't wait for Bitcoin Vegas. It's gonna be a lot of you type of people, and you're funny people, man. You guys are my type of people. The algorithm sent people with my type of humor, man. Like, you know, it's the vibe. Like, we got a tribe. The algo created the tribe. It already kind of filtered out a lot of people, and you made it to the lifer. XRP's Bitcoin, man. Bitcoin pumps, XRP's pumping. Whole market looking good. Could be the beginning of something big. You know? Saw it on your face, Sammy. You're good, bro. I know, right? The first time I saw a photo of you with other traders at the conference, I was like, oh my God, I had no idea. I know, right? Forgot how much fun it could be seeing alts in the green. Night shift Sammy. Night shift Sammy, man. I made it through the night shift. Hit the likes for the best, man. Bitcoin pumping. I love when Bitcoin's pumping. Oh my God, though. It's really doing it. It's really doing it now. It's ripping. It ripped. Like our entry at 83.85. No, I didn't get into 83.85. Where did we get in? We got in at like 85.487. All right. I've been in other groups, but the 99, it's where it's at. Nobody works harder than you. It's in your blood, man. It is in my blood, man. It really is. And I try to tell people that, like, you just won't find that type of work ethic anywhere. And people are like, oh, he's talking about himself again. But it's just the grind. I'm talking about the grind. I'm talking about the grind that I encompass. It's the same grind that Crypto Billy encompasses. It's the same grind that people that go all the way encompass. Crypto Face encompasses. All these people are hard workers, man. You know what I mean? But I work even harder, bro, than everybody in the game. No days off, Sammy, man. I love that. Shout out to Jojo. I love you, man. Grinding away on a Saturday night, built a jet engine in trading with the lifers. See, this dude's building a jet engine. It's amazing. I'll pray for you, Sam, for more years alive. Thank you. Thank you. Nobody works harder than your dry cleaner. Only one speed. 10x, right? 100x all the way to the upside. And that's how we do it here on the channel. I'll be honest, Bitcoin looks whatever tonight. It's sideways price action. Just be careful. All we want to make sure is that the 4-hour stays above the 200. That's all. I don't. We might dump all the way back down here to 82, 83.2. Don't be crazy if we don't pump. I'm not telling you we're gonna pump tonight for sure. I want to make that really clear. I know nothing but the fact about ignorance. I have no idea. All right. Sam, good to see you. Shout out to Jordan. God bless you, brother. And that's the joy. That's my buddy there, right? Yeah, we hung out. Or is that my buddy? Hold on. Shout out to Jordan's World, brother. God bless you, man. Iron Man watches the lifer too. Amen. I'm the influencer your favorite influencer loves to watch. Pura Vida. Yeah. This was an awesome stream. You got to have good laughs in the stream. You got to keep it fun on a Friday night, Saturday night, weekend night. It can't be stale. You got to open up a little bit on the weekends. You got to, man. Or else what are you going to do, man? Monday, brass tacks. I got the suit. Sometimes I got just the vest on. We're ready to go. You know what I'm saying? No BS. But, you know, the weekend, Saturday night, man, you got to let it all out. I'm about to smoke a cigar, go into the jacuzzi, hang out, relax, think about the day, think about we won. I made gains today. I usually, you know, I tell myself I don't have to make gains on a Saturday. Usually I just whatever. But if I see it and I take it. And then it played out. I just go by the probabilities. I have been doing this for a long time. If my mind sees it, there's a good chance it's going to play out. I'm not trying to, you know what I mean? And look, there's the bot exiting the long. It hung out for a while before it decided to dip. And everybody, I got a pretty cool bot. If you want to jump into the bot, I got a link right here that can get you going, okay, for an online appointment. And here's the link here. I'm just going to give you the link to the landing page. So if you hit that link to the landing page, and then right here, you can schedule a free call. And this thing is an algorithmic trading system that is unbelievable. Like, I've never seen anything trade like this thing. It never misses. The only time it misses is when I have to take it offline or we lose alerts. Like the other day, TradingView messed with alerts. It messed with some of my trades. You know. Yeah, that song tells me we were close. Exactly, right? When that song comes up, you're like, oh, we're headed towards the end now. You know what I mean? It's kind of fun. Like, it's a real show where, like, you feel like you're a part of it because you can feel the music change. Oh, yeah, that's, you know. I mean, that was a cup and handle that just didn't make it. I still own FLOKI. It's come all the way back to the bottom. You have to believe memes are going to come back, will they? Who knows? Will FLOKI actually do something? I don't know. It's going to be an interesting thing. I believe everything comes back, but I can't tell you for sure, so there's no guarantees. You know, you buy this, it's, you know, it's previous support as resistance. It's higher than the lowest of the lows, so I don't know. And it's very oversold in the stochastic, which tells you that a move is coming on that weekly, but to me, it's high risk. Crazy, I closed my long and the bot whistles. Isn't that crazy, man? Bing-a-ding. You guys love that thing, man. Just that extra confirmation for that movement. You gotta love it. Fear and Greed's at 45. And let's see if there's any hot coin kind of amongst the ranks today. They stayed on Redstone. They never really stopped. People still like to follow that coin. It's interesting to me. And Sui, I felt Sui at $2, $2.20 was just a have to. I think Guns is going to do well because it's a new project. And if the market can kind of go from the low to the ups now, that can only really change, can help it. Mind Network, FHE, brand new with a very small market cap. You may want to write that down. Story still holding. In Hyperliquid went from 12 to 16. There's some movement in this market. I'm going to look at ONDO, man. ONDO, I kept screaming ONDO at 70 cents. Felt like it was the best bet. I mean, ONDO's right here. Look at ONDO. ONDO says I'm about to rip. And again, there's no guarantees. It could stop hunt. It could be low volume. But you got to say ONDO going back to $1 is very likely. And I got my ONDO bag packed. I hope you do too. It is what it is. ONDO, baby, ONDO. Big things coming. We'd be surprised. We haven't even had a full-blown bull market yet. This is just the beginning, man. Bitcoin took all the liquidity. Now we're going to get the speculative movement. But only time will tell. I don't want to end up being a bull market show. I don't know what's going to happen. I've been saying this all along. That's why people like this channel. I never bull market showed you. At that double top of the weekly, I said that's very likely to dump down to 68, 70,000. We said many, many times that 70K is possible, 72K is possible. I said it every day. And I said, I have no idea what's going to happen. I said, I have no idea. I said, I know nothing but the fact about ignorance because we have to be open-minded to be able to nail it. I said, I don't know where Bitcoin's going to go, but I know how to trade it before it gets there. That's the key. That's the key. $85,550 for Bitcoin. So I like what I'm seeing for ONDO, but just be wary in case Bitcoin collapses. Everything else might fall back too. It all depends on Bitcoin a little bit. And it's low volume on Saturday nights. I usually expect nothing really too big. So stacking gold, silver, and crypto. I would stop stacking gold and silver. I mean, I stacked enough of it back in the day, so I have enough now. So I guess I could say that because I have it. But if you didn't, I feel like you don't need to be stacking gold and silver. You stack Bitcoin now at this point. I got into ORAI when it was sub $1 a long, long time ago. We were looking at this coin a long time ago on this channel. And if you remember correctly, I believe it ripped to like $20 a coin. So I called it down here. It was even $40, but I called it down here in the bear market. We were buying it here, remember, in 2022? It ripped all the way to 11, and we bought more, and then it ripped all the way to 19. I've been buying this coin RWA for a long time, ORAI, And like every coin, it just slumped off to the downside. So now you have to believe that all coins are going to come back, and most of them are going to make it back. And that RWA is going to make a move. And if RWA comes back, then ORAI makes its move. But there's no guarantees. And we're speculating on a market that we're not sure is got the strength to even make it back. You know, this is something that I haven't been through before. I've never seen a bull market like this where they've shattered hopes and dreams for so long, brought coins right back to the low. So maybe ORChain continues to go, but and I'd like to believe so. I own some of it, so we'll see. We will see. Crypto Lifers 333, 777, 333, 777. Amen. Amen, man. Silver does seem undervalued. It will go up. I'm just telling you, I still believe they're not going to beat Bitcoin's returns in the next 10 years. But I could be wrong. I am not a financial advisor, but I just think it's going to be really hard to beat the returns of Bitcoin in almost any asset in the world. Like, doesn't matter really what it is. But I could be wrong. You know? WIF bounced from the low at 30 cents all the way back up to almost 50 cents. Not bad. It's not bad. Nice little move there. So yeah, I'd be careful. Bitcoin sitting at 85.6, and I kind of told you what I told you. I'd watch the smaller time frames. My trades are the 4 hour. As long as we stay above the 200 in the 4 hour, this thing's gonna rip, and Sammy's gonna get paid again on BitTinex. So shout out to anyone that uses BitTinex. I greatly appreciate it. Any of the links, if you want to sign up for any of the exchanges in which I use, we have the pinned comment here to Weeks, BitTinex, or MEXC. MEXC has the least amount of fees of anyone in the game. I still love MEXC. I still trade MEXC all the time. BitTinex is just my scalper on the smaller time frames. And Weeks I use because it also has less fees than BitTinex at certain times. So it just depends on what I'm doing. All right, but those are my three main exchanges. If you want to jump on into any of them, please hit the link up here. Do not leverage trade if you don't know what you're doing. Demo trade for long periods of time. They usually have demo trading. I know they have it on Weeks, and they have it on MEXC. You just go up here and you'll see futures and you'll see demo trading. They'll basically give you fake money, and you'll be able to kind of get in, get out, understand what you're doing, move your stop loss, understand a lot more about trading, how you feel. Twin. Thanks for the XRP analysis. Thank you for the twin, baby. Thank you for that twomp. Thank you for that twomp, baby. God bless you. Thank you so much for the 20. All right. Yes. Bitcoin pumping now. Not too bad. 85,650. Yeah. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and tap the notification bell and share the live stream. God bless everybody for saying that. Thank you so much. It was great to have class with you last Saturday. I'm happy that that was a 50-person class. It was unbelievable. That's how you educate on a mass scale. That's how you get 50 people to learn all at once. You really go for it. Unbelievable. And that's what the internet can do, man. You can really change a mass amount of people's lives. Millions of lives. Millions of lives. Millions of lives. Like, this channel is continuing to boom. Every single day this channel is doing things I never thought possible. It's just unbelievable what's happening. Like, it's unbelievable, you know. I wanted to show you something that blew my mind. That even I don't believe. Like, I just don't believe it. But it's real. Like, it's all real. It's all real. Number one, we hit 94,400 subscribers today, everybody. That is a huge, huge milestone. Like, thank you. Like, this is huge. We're on our way to 95,000. When I see 95, it's like, oof, like that 100K is weighing so heavy, you know. And thank you so much for everyone that is subscribed to the channel. I greatly appreciate it. It means the world to me. Like, you have no idea. Like, this is amazing. I'm so grateful. Every single day I get to do this channel. Every single day I get to come out. Every single time I get to be here with each and every one of you. It is a blessing. And look at this, man. Our channel has 12.9 million views, right? Channel has gotten 12.9 million views, man. Unbelievable. 12.9 million views, 3.1 million watch hours. People have watched 3.1 million hours of The Lifer. 94,400 subscribers. Thank you so much to everybody that supports the channel, keeps it pushing, and is here. 85,750, baby. And, you know, that small time frame looks like it may be getting busier than we think here. Almost like a head and shoulder there brewing too, but sideways price action. This flag could definitely get busy later into tonight. Just watch it. It's Saturday night. Low volume. Be careful, right? Hey, man, God gave me everything I needed, Timmy. I'm not stressing. My lawsuit against Ethereum, Solana, Vanderwall, and Dex Greener, and it will take time, but it will gain traction. This can't reach too many people like that. Wow. Well, I hope it goes well, J-Bone. As long as you're supporting the people, man, it should be fun. Sam's the GOAT. Thank you, Jordan. Crazy you don't have 1 million yet. People are lazy on the sell button. It's all right. It's all right. Everybody, I love you. I'm going to jump on out of here for the day, for the night, no matter where you are in the world. But God bless you all. Thank you so much for being here and have an amazing time. Blood of a slave, heart of a king. Amen. Thank you. It's all my mighty, but those suits and glasses. It's the almighty, but those suits. I don't know. I've got $5 on the 3 minute. Amen. Hey, be careful. That looks like a head and shoulder here. Look, shoulder, head, right shoulder. Looks a little bearish there. I don't know. Sketchy to me. Just want to say thank you. Shout out to you, man. Thank you. Shout out to Michael Sigorski for saying thank you. God bless you. Shout out to Master Fran with the handshake in the hearts, man. God bless you, brother. And thank you, Master Fran. I got my pants and my shirt. My 2 shirts, a black shirt, a white shirt, and the 2 pairs of pants. God bless you, man. Okay. First 100K is the hardest. Oh, yeah. And then you'll look back and be like, 100K ain't nothing after that. But that looks like a head and that's a head and shoulder. Shoulder, head, right shoulder. That's a head and shoulder pattern right there. I can see it clearly. I can see clearly now the rain is gone. I mean, look at that. 68% of the time, that's going to dump on you to the downside. Be careful. Don't get too comfortable on a Saturday night. I might just close my trades and wait till tomorrow morning, honestly. Not give anything back. Down 12 beans. Yeah, I'm going to flash close for now. I don't like it. I'll go back in later on if we get a bounce. I don't have to be in that trade right now. Don't be overstressed. Enjoy your night. Everybody, I love you. God bless each and every one of you for being here. I'm going to bounce on out of here for the night, but thank you so much. And I'll see you guys back tomorrow morning like we are every single day, bouncing right back on the 200 MA, so you never know, right? The 4 hour looks interesting. I got to hand it to me. The 4 hour looks just... The 4 hours got this good vibe to it. But it is Saturday night. It tells me to chill. I'll see you guys tomorrow morning. God bless each and every one of you. Thank you so much for the constant viewership, the love, the support, the super chats, the comments, and every single thing that makes this channel amazing. I'll be back tomorrow. Consistency is king. You can't... If you do something good and you do it every day and people like you, you're going to win, baby. You're going to win. Just don't stop. Remember, there's going to be days where it hurts. There's going to be days where you're not feeling well. You know how many days I didn't feel good? You know how many days it was hard for me? But now how much I've pushed myself ahead of the pack. You know how many people haven't done a day. If you want to do what I did, if you want to stream like me, you got to do 1,500 and some odd days, 1,600 days straight. Come on, man. If you want to replicate what I replicated, you start streaming today and say, I'm going to stream like Sam every single day, no matter what. I'm telling you right now, and you do it as many years as I did, it's going to feel like an impossible task. I did something absolutely impossible, but I did it. So that means you can do things that are impossible too. And that's why I did it, to prove to you that we can all do things that are that we think are impossible. That's the only reason I did it, to help you and help me too. And show the whole world that we can be amazing. To show the whole world, the whole human race, that the human race is awesome. I'm just one of you. I'm just using what we all have. God bless you all. I'll see you tomorrow. The secret to success. You know what it is, right? It's getting started.